Our training aligns very closely to what is offered in green building councils all around the world.
We do quite a lot of training, so we train a number of professionals, so they take formal exams and we call them accredited professionals, and these are professionals that go on to work on green building projects.
Until recent times, the property sector's contribution to carbon emissions has had very little attention, globally and locally. As an avid member of the World Green Building Council, the Gbcsa not only advocates against the plight of climate change as it continues to adversely affect the entire population, it also offers the latest in green building rating tool knowledge in the form of training around sustainability in the built environment.
Essentially what we're advocating for at the Green Building Council is a complete change in the status quo, in the way that people work. And in order to support people in moving from one way of doing things into a new way of doing things, training is really key to moving them from working in one way to another, offering them support and insights into what the real different things that we need them to do are. Yeah, and I think one of the strengths of our training is that although they're focused on certification systems, the structure of that certification system is a useful way for people to very quickly grasp the different areas in which a building impacts on the environment and how they might change the way that they're doing their work in order to improve those impacts.
Blended learning is an effective combination of online and class training. It's very important for us to have it because with the world growing and things changing, other people choose to be trained online, whereas others would choose to have a person inside in the classroom.
All of our training offers access for the professional to accreditations. There are various different accreditations that we offer, and they fall into two categories. The one it relates to the EDGE tool and is referred to as an EDGE expert, and the others are accredited professionals, which relate to our Green Star suite of tools.
Accredited professional means that you go through a process of training through the Green Building Council. Myself, I'm actually one of their faculty members, so I actually teach the existing building AP course or accredited professional course. Becoming a accredited professional is part of there's basically 3 steps to it. There's an online course portion, which entails a few interactive quizzes and tutorials that you complete online. And that's one portion of it. The next portion would be a face-to-face workshop, which is facilitated by somebody like myself from industry as well as the GBC. And then once you've completed those 2 elements, you can then apply to write an online exam.
Our standard offerings range from across all the different certification systems that the Green Building Council currently offers the market. So from building-focused trainings related to the design and construction of new buildings, in design and construction of interiors, as well as the ongoing performance of existing buildings. So that's our building-focused ones. In addition to that, we've got training that addresses the precinct scale, which is relatively new. Super exciting to be moving beyond the edges of the building and into how the buildings relate to each other and how we create community. And then of course our newest offering is the net zero training, which looks at how we can take buildings from how they're functioning at the moment to having net zero impact in various different impact areas. In addition to those standard offerings, we are able to customize our training to suit the needs of a particular customer. We take our standard training and have a look at the particular audience that we're chatting to. We customize the content to address their particular interest areas.
Green Building Council South Africa is known for its certifications, where property owners, developers and companies who decide to build sustainably have to adhere to a number of objective measurements in the form of rating tools.
We've developed a number of rating tools that look at different parameters within a building life cycle, from the designs to construction, operations, and up to decommissioning, in terms of what is sustainable and what is responsible behavior. And going through that process, different buildings get certifications in terms of stars, depending on the extent to which they would have gone, and it goes all the way to 6 stars.
Training is delivered by a team which consists of an internal and external representative.
I've been in the training team at the Green Building Council for a good number of years and have been fascinated to see the shift in the types of people that we're training. So in the early years, the kind of knowledge that people had was very little. Most people had very little understanding of what green building really meant, and the audience was mostly professional services, mostly older, mostly white, and over the last 8 or 9 years we've really seen that shift. So there are more and more younger people coming from a much more diverse range of different professional backgrounds, from different types of organizations, and across public sector and private sector, and many more young people. And I think that's super encouraging, because it's really the young professionals that are coming into the market that are going to implement the changes that we need to see, and we need to see really quickly.